Okay, so this is really interesting because I thought about making a video last night talking about the script, but for some odd reason, when I read the script on Twitter by myself, it really made me think to myself, what if Matt did exist in MMPR Season 1, 1993? But if he did exist, I'm sure Boom Studio Comics actually picked up this story as well, and it made a lot of sense. And so I just thought about talking about this. And if you read the script and pause the screen so you can read it for yourself and tell me about it as well. It talks about how Kimberly's new lover Matt, not the Matt from the Boom Studio Comics, but the original Matt. But I think Boom Studio Comics predicted this, so that's why you see the script. So it basically talks about how Matt is telling Kimberly that she's the most beautiful girl in the whole wide universe. Rita somehow got really jealous of Kimberly, so she decided to just add some poisonous things inside the apple to put Kimberly in a deep, deep sleep to the point where she can never wake up. So this one is pretty much like a dark episode because she could have easily died in Power Rangers though. So it really goes to show you that if Saban was really that eager to push the limit on a kid show to have a superhero pass away because of Rita's wickedness, bitterness, and evilness, and jealousy. So that didn't really happen in the original, well, in the final version. But if you read the script, I think you will understand that it's pretty much like a reference where Kimberly and Tommy got beat up at the Samurai Fan Man, and Kimberly got kidnapped, and Tommy passed out from the Samurai Fan Man's powers, and he was teleported to the command center, and he was unconscious. So, to me, I think the script was saying that the Rangers was trying to like bring Kimberly back to life, but little to no prevail. So they ended up had to fight the Snurser monster. You know, just like season 1, the Rangers get beat up, they struggle, and Kimberly falls into a deep sleep, which sounds like depression. So it's pretty much like a flashback. So we really don't know what the flashback is about, but I'm assuming that it's gonna be something dark. But one thing led to another. Kimberly ends up waking up, and she ends up saving her friends and defeating this lizard once and for all. Like, you know how season 1 in every episode ends in Power Rangers though, but I just thought I wanted to bring this to y'all because I feel like this episode could have been on Power Rangers, but it sounds dark, and it sounds good, and it sounds unique, and it sounds really interesting to say the least, because what they're trying to do with Kimberly is, instead of her making her like this ditzy, stereotypical Valley girl that we know her for 31 years. And yeah, the script is really interesting, and I like how it didn't really mean the final cut, but it sounds scary and it sounds depressing. Speaking of another script, there's another one that is about the Pudgy Pig returning in episode 41 of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, called Jurassic Pork. I like how they're poking fun at Jurassic Park. So where it says Jurassic Pork, it's talking about the Porky Pig, like a dinosaur version of the pig. Like if he were to return and Rita would have turned him into like a monster. Like just imagine if Rita created an original monster, but in dinosaur form. So that right there could have been called Jurassic Pork, like pork. I mean, it kind of makes sense in a sort of way, you know, when you think about it. So at least you learn something new every day when it comes to like script. So shout outs to Morphin Museum. Go subscribe to his channel. The link will be down below if you want to check out his videos. Yeah, what are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments down below.